ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್
Satsanga.
ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸತ್ಸಂಗ, ಎಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್.
Hmm.
ಸತ್ಸಂಗ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್
Hmm.
ಶಿಕ್ಷಾಷ್ಟಮ.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Okay, we'll start. We finished 23 now.
ಫಿನಿಶ್ 23 ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್. 24 ಈಗ.
We'll start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nastapráyesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamaśloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkrupa Tamaham Bande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramanandamadavam चैतन्यमीश्वरम् ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गोपताक स्वामिते नामिने। नमः आचार्य पदानिताय कृपपदानि गौर कथा दामोदर नगर ग्रंथारि। Hare Krishna, Om Tat Sat. Welcome all for Bhagavatam study. So let's read Sloka 24.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yasma Adadudir Uda Bayanga Vepo Margam Sapatiyari Puram Haravadidaksho Dure Suvranmatita Rosa Sushona Dristya Tatapyamana Makaro Raga Nakra Chakra. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: the personality of Godhead Ramachandra, being aggrieved for his distant, intimate friend Sita, glanced over the city of the enemy Ravana with red hot eyes, like those of Hara, who wanted to burn the kingdom of heaven. The great ocean, trembling in fear, gave him his way because its family members, the aquatics like the sharks, snakes, and crocodiles, were being burned by the heat of the angry red hot eyes of the Lord. Purport: the personality of Godhead has every sentiment of a sentient being, like all other living beings, because he is the chief and original living entity, the supreme source of all other living beings. He is the Nitya, or the chief eternal amongst all other eternals. He is the chief one, and all others are the dependent many. The many eternals are supported by the one eternal, and thus both the eternals are qualitatively one. Due to such oneness, both the eternals constitutionally have a complete range of sentiments. But the difference is that the sentiments of the chief eternal are different in quantity from the sentiments of the dependent eternals. When Ramachandra was angry and showed his red hot eyes, the whole ocean became heated with that energy, so much so that the aquatics within the great ocean felt the heat and the personified ocean trembled in fear and offered the Lord an easy path for reaching the enemy city. The impersonalists will see havoc in this red hot sentiment of the Lord because they want to see negation in perfection. Because the Lord is absolute, the impersonalists imagine that in the absolute, the sentiments of anger, which resembles mundane sentiments, must be conspicuous by absence. Due to a poor fund of knowledge, they do not realize that the sentiment of the absolute person is transcendental to all mundane concepts of quality and quantity. Had Lord Ramachandra's sentiment been of mundane origin, how could it disturb the whole ocean and its inhabitants? Can any mundane red hot eye generate heat in the great ocean? These are factors to be distinguished in terms of the personal and impersonal conceptions of the absolute truth. As it is said in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the absolute truth is the source of everything. So the absolute person cannot be devoid of the sentiments that are reflected in the temporary mundane world. Rather, the different sentiments found in the absolute, either in anger or in mercy, have the same qualitative influence. Or, in other words, there is no mundane difference of value because these sentiments are all on the absolute plane. Such sentiments are definitely not absent in the absolute, as the impersonalists think, making their mundane estimation of the transcendental world. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So yesterday we discussed about Lord's pastimes, how Lord appeared, and what is the purpose he went to forest, and what happened to Mother Sita, and the position of Mother Sita and Lakshmi Devi and Srimati Radharani. So all those points we discussed. Further, here Brahmaji is talking about Lord Ram. So here it says that because personality God Ramchandra being aggrieved of his distant intimate friend, whom is referring to Mother Sita. Mother Sita is internal energy and is a close friend. So because the Mother Sita was disturbed or Mother Sita was kidnapped, actually, to be honest, Lord Ram knows that it was Mother Sita was not kidnapped. It was Maya Sita was. But the purpose was to kill Ravana. So all this first time had to happen. So for that, Lord Ram got anger because he wanted to cross, because we know all the pastimes what happened. So when Mother Sita was kidnapped, so Lord Ram was feeling so morose. He was crying, he was running and asking the birds, asking deers, asking trees, did you find Sita? Did you find Sita? Like that. Then they found so many demons in the water, and then found Jatayu. Jatayu was in the kind of final stage. Jatayu gave the kind of intimation that what happened. Then Jatayu died. They cremated Jatayu. Then they met Sugriva. Sugriva, then there was a deal between Sugriva and Lord Ram. Then the Sugriva had a problem with the Wali, his brother, because the Wali kidnapped or forcibly took Sugriva's wife. So Lord promised to help him. So in the process, Lord Ram killed Sugriva. So that's also a kind of a pastime is there. Lord Ram shot an arrow from the back to Sugriva. Here again, there is a people ask questions, why Lord Rama to do this? So in the Ramayana itself, there is explanation given, and Acharya also gives a proper explanations that first and foremost, Vali was an animal, Vanara, and Rama is a Kshatriya, king. So Kshatriya has got every right to hunt in the forest. So you don't have to ask permission or you don't have to intimate. Animal can be shot. That's the one thing. Second, as a Kshatriya, Lord Ram has got the right to punish the offender. Because here Vali was offender because he has forcibly taken away the brother's wife. So he had to be punished. This is the two reasons. And also another reason is that Vali had a boon. And while fighting, whoever comes in front, that opponent's 50% power will come to Vali. Now, Lord Ram is Supreme Personality Godhead. So if he comes in front, his power will come to Vali, and how Vali can be killed. These are all pastimes. But at the end, when the Vali was shot and the Vali fell down, then he saw who has shot me. He saw Lord Ram. Then Vali asked Lord Ram, "My dear Lord, why did you do this?" And Vali actually says that, "My Lord, if you had told me that I want your life, I would have given you, myself cut and given you." That is Vali's words. Then he asks the same question. Lord Ram explains why he did that. Then Vali says that, yes, I am an offender. I need to be punished. And then he speaks to Angada, son, that you need to serve the Sugriva, your uncle, and Lord Ram. So this is the instruction Vali gives. So Vali, the general people say that Vali was cheated. Because Vali was cheated, Vali would not have told Angada to support Sugriva and Lord Ram. That's the point happens. Then they found the Sugriva made the four teams, each side, north, west, east, different people, and the team came towards the south with Hanuman, Jambavan, Angada. So they got a clue that Mother Sita was taken to Lanka by Ravana. So they come near the ocean. So now they found the Lanka, and then they went back to report to Lord Ram. Lord Ram, along with the Sugriva, everybody comes to the ocean now. So they have to cross. How to cross? So that's the time Lord Ram asks the ocean personality that give me way. That's the time ocean did not respond. Seeing this, Lord Ram got angry. So that's the red hot eyes of Lord Ram is mentioned here. So initially, the ocean personality did not give the way, but when the red hot eyes, anger of Lord Ram, then all the living entities within the ocean they started getting the heat. Then ocean personality comes and surrenders, then makes a way and bridge happens. This are all pastime happens. So here, that's the pastime mentioned here. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that the personality Godhead has every sentiment of a sentient being like other living. Now, why Lord Ram had to get angry? He could have easily told ocean personality, "Come on, give me way." He would have given it. But because here, Lord Ram playing the role of an ordinary human being. So he expresses the feelings. Prabhupada is saying that Lord also got all the feelings. It's not that Lord is beyond. That's why Prabhupada is saying that because he is a chief of the original living being, he is the Adir, he is the original, and he has got all the feelings. Because he has got a feelings, we have feeling. Urdha Mula Madhav Shakam, Bhagavad Gita Krishna says that everything there, spiritual world is here. Because this there with the spiritual world, with the Lord, we also have it. So there's nothing wrong in that. So he is not hard-hearted person. He has got a feeling. And Prabhupada also says, Nitya, he is the chief of the eternal amongst the eternals. Because Jiva is eternal. Atma has no death. But at the same time, he is the chief of the eternals, means he is the original personality. So, but at the same time, his qualities and the in quantity we discussed yesterday that he is like a ocean, we are like a small drop. Prabhupada says the quantity is different, quality may be there. So, but Prabhupada also says that there are the people who misunderstand that Supreme Lord should not get angry, should not have the feeling. They say the absolute sentiment of anger, which resembles the mundane sentiments, must be conspicuous by absence. Because it's a mundane, the Lord should not have it. Due to their poor fund of knowledge, they do not realize that sentiment of the person is transcendental to the all mundane concepts of quality of and quantity. So Lord's anger and ordinary people's angers are totally different. We cannot match that. Krishna also get angry. Krishna, when Bhima attacked Arjuna, he got angry. And he got angry with Shishupal. Shishupala was continuously insulting. But when when in 99 time he is insulted, Krishna got angry. Krishna killed. Similarly, he got angry with the Kamsa. So many it happens. But the point is that the Lord is not beyond the feelings. So Prabhupada says that, as it said that beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, absolute truth is the source of everything. And so the absolute person cannot be devoid of sentiments. He is the source of everything, so he cannot be devoid of any of the feelings. So person cannot be divided, and therefore reflect the temporary mundane world. So it cannot be compared with our ordinary mundane world. Then Prabhupada says that such sentiments are definitely not absent in the absolute, as the impersonalists think, making their mundane estimation of the transcendental world. So Lord is not beyond any emotion. So that's why I call Lord as Bhavagrahi Janardana. He looks for our heart. He is not looking for anything else. So he has got all the feelings. So we can see in Krishna book also, Bhagavatam also, how Lord reciprocates with the each and every individual. Even today, we can see Lord is reciprocates with the each and every individual the feelings. He's waiting. He's waiting for every jiva to just for one call. He is ready to reciprocate. Just few days before we heard about the Gajendra Leela, how Lord comes running so fast. So Lord is not kind of hard-hearted. We see that happens with the Bhrugumani's pastime. When Bhrugumani kick the chest of Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu comes down saying that, my Lord, my dear Bhrugu, maybe your leg got hurt because my heart is so strong, like a stone. That's what Lord Vishnu says that. So that's how the Lord's behavior. But at the same time, we should understand that these are all pastime happens for our understanding. So Srila Vishnu Chakrathakur says that the ocean, trembling in fear, gave path through Rama, who desired to burn Lanka. Just as Shiva turned in Tripura, the possessor of case, the other case says, yeah. Okay, next we'll read 25.
Archana Mataji.
Achana Mataji, can you read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranams, Prabhuji.
Nice.
Um, oh, Vakshaha Sthala Sparsha Rugna
Sparsha Raguna Mahendra Baha.
Dantar Vidhambita Kaku Busha Buddham Hasham Sadhyo Ashubhya Shaha Vinashayati Dhara Haratura Vishwa Vishapur Jitaha Dhanushaha Uchcharatah Adi Shania Adi Shainya. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. When Ravana was engaged in the battle, the trunk of the elephant, which carried the king of heaven, Indra, broke in pieces, having collided with the chest of Ravana, and the scattered broken parts illuminated all direction. Ravana therefore felt proud of his power and began to loiter in the midst of the fighting shoulders, thinking himself the conqueror of all direction. But his laughter, overtaken by joy, along with his very air of life, suddenly ceased with the tingling sound of the bow of Ramchandras, the personality of Godhead. Purport: however powerful a living being may be, when he is condemned by God, no one can save him. And similarly, however weak one may be, if he is protected by the Lord, no one can annihilate him. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So the power of Ravana, how Ravana was proud of his strength, 10 heads. And here example given how when the Indra's elephant touched Ravana's chest, elephant's the trunk the broke, having collided with the yeah, elephant carried Indra broke in pieces. His trunk is broken pieces. So Ravana was so proud. Ravana was so showing to the other soldiers that this is what I did. But understand the power of Lord Ram or strength of Lord Ram. Now we see that how Lord killed Wali. Wali was how powerful, if you can imagine. I mean, we can compare with that Ravana's power. One day, some reasons Ravana went to disturb Wali. Wali got irritated. Wali took Ravana in his hand and put him under the arms. And he went to, 3 places like for his Sandhya Vandan. 1 second, huh? Just 1 second. Sorry. Yes, can you hear no? Devotees, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we can hear.
Prabhu.
Okay. So when Wali got irritated with Ravana, what Wali did? He just got hold of Ravana like the human can catch a small cat or small rabbit, and put him in his arms. And he went to Sandhya Vandana 3 times, morning, afternoon, and he was just putting in his under the arms. Ravana was trembling, could not do anything, and finally he dropped somewhere and left. No, this is the power of Wali. Such a Wali was killed by Ram. Now we can imagine what will be the power of Ravana. Ravana is such a meager in front of Ram. Now question may arise that why Lord Ram did not kill Ravana in the first place when directly would have attacked. But as a Kshatriya, he had to follow the rules. He had to go to the fight. That's what he did that. So, but the lesson for us that ordinary jivas like, sometime we may have certain powers, certain strength, certain opulences. With that, we may think that I'm powerful or I can achieve so many things. But see the power of the Lord. In front of that, we will be nothing. Of course, Ravana is such a great, and we are such a minute, person. And if we start thinking that I have so much power, so much strength, I can do that, so many things. I'll be such a foolish. So that is why we should be very careful. But when we surrender to the Lord and take Lord in our support, becomes so easy. When the Lord is there to help us, why not? Why we have to do independently? Take him in our support, then he will be there to help us. So that's why Krishna says that when you give up everything, surrender to me, I will take care of you. There's no doubt. But that's where I should do it as practical devotees. If I completely take that shelter, all my problem can be solved. Okay, we'll read one more possible. 26, somebody can.
Kanchana Mataji.
Oh, okay. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Bhume Suretar Varuta Vimartitayaha Klesha Vyayaya Kalaya Sita Krishna Keshaha Jata Karishyati Jananupalakshya Margaha Karmani Chatma Mahimopa Nibandha Nani. Translation Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When the world is overburdened by the fighting strength of kings who have no faith in God, the Lord, just to diminish the distress of the world, descends with his plenary portion. The Lord comes in his original form with beautiful black hair. And just to expand these transcendental glories, he acts as extraordinarily. No one can properly estimate how great he is. Purport. The verse is especially describing the appearance of Lord Krishna and his immediate expansion, Lord Baladeva. Both Lord Krishna and Lord Baladeva are one supreme personality of Godhead. The Lord is omnipotent and he expands himself in innumerable forms and energies. The whole unit is known as the one supreme Brahman. Such extensions of the Lord are divided into two divisions, namely personal and differential. The personal expansions are called Vishnu Tattvas and the differential expansions are called Jiva Tattvas. And in such expansional activity, Lord Baldeva is the first expansion of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shall I continue, Prabhuji? It's a big purport.
Yes, I think we'll discuss one point by point. Yeah, balance we can read tomorrow.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So here further Lord Brahmaji is talking about Supreme Personality himself who appears. So Balram appears and after that Krishna. So these two personalities. So now Krishna is called Avatari. All other expansions, Balram or Parashuram or in all other avatars like Guna Avatar, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha or Leela avatars, everybody is called Avatar. But Lord himself is called Avatari because he comes personally. So here in Dwapara Yuga, he comes personally. Paritrana sadhuna vinashya dushritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. He says, I will come myself. So in order to protect his devotee, he'll come. So here Brahmaji is saying, Lord comes in his original form, Tribhanga form, Shamsundara form, blackish form. And he says that along with his brother, or in Dwapara Yuga, brother, and elder brother, and in Treta Yuga as a younger brother. So there is also a past time because in Treta Yuga, Lord Ram engaged Lakshmana into different seva, which is difficult seva. Like for example, sending Mother Sita to the forest or making a fire to Lord Mother Sita to enter. These are the seva which Lakshmana did not like it. But Lord instructed him, Lord told him, it's my order, do it. So that's the time Lakshmana who was feeling that because I'm elder brother, I have to follow. Next, when I come to the Dwapara Yuga, I'll come as elder brother. Then I don't have to follow. So if you see the Mahabharata also, Krishna tricks him because Balram had a kind of a little favoritism to the Duryodhana because the Bhima and Duryodhana both are Balram's students. So Krishna knew if Balram is there, Bhima cannot kill. Krishna tricked him and sent Balram out of, and then the war happened. So that's why otherwise Balram would have allowed that. So here Prabhupada talks about that the verse especially describes the appearance of Lord Krishna and his immediate expansion. So immediate expansion is Balram. Balram is Adi Guru or the first expansion. Balram is who gives all the knowledge. For example, all the spiritual masters is our representative of Balram. Like for example, in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna and Nityananda Prabhu is Balram. So Nityananda Prabhu is again Balram, Adi Guru. So that's why we want to reach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If we want to reach Krishna, we have to go through Balram. But without Balram, we cannot go through. Without Guru, we cannot go to Krishna. 1 second, just. So that's how the Balram's position is. So Lord is omnipotent, omnipotent, and he expands himself in innumerable forms. We all discussed, there is no limit for Lord's expansions. Unlimited universes he creates, unlimited expansion he does that. So, but they're talking about two expansions here, personal and differential, Vishnu Tattva and Jiva Tattva. So all the Lord's expansions are Vishnu Tattvas. For example, the what do you call Mahavishnu or Parashuram, Buddha, Kalki, Vamana, they're all Vishnu Tattvas. But Devatas or Jivas, they're all Jiva Tattvas. Balram is a Jiva Tattva. Sorry, the Brahmaji is a Jiva Tattva. Because Brahmaji had to die, where Vishnu Tattva is no death. And in between Jiva Tattva and Vishnu Tattva is Shambhu Tattva, Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is different. It's not Vishnu Tattva, it's not Jiva Tattva. Lord Shiva doesn't have a death. But he's not like Vishnu. The nice example given is that in Brahma Samhita also mentioned, like if Lord Vishnu or Krishna is considered as milk, Lord Shiva is considered as a curd. Because curd comes from the milk. But we cannot make milk from the curd. That's a kind of explanation given. So whereas Brahmaji and all Devatas, they are Vishnu, the Jiva Tattvas. They have all death. So that's why Prabhupada says Jiva Tattvas and such expansions activity of Baldev is the first personal expansion of Krishna, Supreme Personality Godhead. So balance will read tomorrow. Hare Krishna will stop here. The devotees can share their comments, feedback, anything. Want to start? We start with Asha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for the class.
Who else next? Lakshmi Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Anjana Mataji. Anjana Mataji, anything you want to share?
Krishna Prabhuji. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, 24th verse, Rama entered the city of Lanka with vast Vanara army to release Sita Mataji from Ravana. He prayed to sea god first for 3 days to make way for Vanara army to cross the sea. Sea god did not respond, so Rama looked at sea in great anger with red hot and blazing eyes. The intense heat radiating from this angry gaze of the Lord was so powerful that it began to scorch the ocean, agitated the aquatics like sharks, snakes, crocodiles. Sea god emerged in surrender and allowed Rama and Vanara army to cross the ocean peacefully. He even guided the direction how to cross, how to build the bridge to make easy to cross the ocean. The lesson learnt is Rama is Supreme Lord original. He is not free from emotion and feelings. Lord appeared as a human, exhibiting sadness for missing Sita Mataji and anger. When his prayers to cross the ocean was not answered, he exhibited anger. So Lord's anger was such that his ocean suffered. Impersonalists cannot understand this truth. Rama's feelings are not ordinary, they are divine. His anger can destroy an ocean. Then Lord's pastimes purify the mind, turning anger into devotion. Then next chapter is, it states that Ravana broke the trunk of Indra's elephant. So he felt proud. No matter how strong, powerful man may be, if they are condemned by God, nobody can help them. Such is the lesson here. And here the Lord third is in 2.7.26. It said that God descended to save the noble pious souls and um, to, to destroy all the kings who have no faith in God, who trouble the innocent souls. That is my understanding, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class. Hare Krishna.
Mariappan Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
Um,
Almost all points have been covered. Ravana was proud of his power. Vali caught hold of Ravana, trapped him under shoulder armpit. One should not be proud of power. Supreme Lord is beyond all powers. And as a preaching devotee, I must surrender and take shelter of the lotus feet of Supreme Lord to progress in my devotion. And Krishna is avatari. Parshuram, Balram are all avatars. And in order to protect his devotees, he appears with all his associates. Duryodhana, as a student of Balram, had all protection, who is Adi Guru. And all spiritual masters are gurus, this thing, position. And one cannot reach Krishna without without the blessings of Guru. That I must understand, and I must try to take shelter of Guru. And Lord's expansions are innumerable. Vishnu Tattva and Jiva Tattva. Vishnu Tattva is having death, no death for Vishnu Tattva. Jiva Tattva is having death because including Deva Devatas and Brahmaji, everybody is facing the same like Jivas. That much I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Sridhar Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So when Ocean personality did not give way, bridge to cross over, the Lord Ram got angry and saw with red hot eyes. With that, the ocean became trembled, and the sea animals, aquatics like fish, crocodile, snakes, and all, they were feared. And then the ocean gave the way to the Ravana city. Lord is not normal. He has full potency and power. Everything emanates from him, and everything happens according to his will. Ravana the Asura, he has also so much power, and he's proud. In the battle with the trunk of the elephant, where Indra sat, was carried, he broke Ravana into pieces.
Not
Where
Ravana,
he uh, with the trunk, elephant's trunk, and where he was scattered all over. So, however powerful a living being is, when he's condemned by God, no one can save him. Similarly, when one is weak, if Lord's mercy is there, he's protected by the Lord. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Shruti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Today's takeaway, first 3 points which I understood is the anger showed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not the same as anger which we show in our daily lives. They try to show this anger because when they come as avatars, they try to show replicate the same emotions which we show. But actually, that anger is for a greater good of the whole mankind and not for their own emotional or emotional outburst. So that is what is on. Second thing is again, like all the Matajis and Prabhuji told that however powerful the person is, if he doesn't bow to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he will have himself destroyed. So like they tell that Mare Krishna Rake Krishna Mare Kon. If Krishna is your protector, nobody can harm you. And if Krishna is your destroyer, nobody can protect you. And the third thing, Vishnu Tattvas are ever living, and the Jiva Tattvas have a limited period of time. So that is what whoever goes to Goloka Vrindavan and who is a devotee of Lord, they stay with his powers, and Like you told, milk and curd example, we get from milk we get all these shiva and all curd can come from milk, but from curd we cannot make milk. So it is like a byproduct of the main source is milk. From that we get a lot of byproducts. So like that, if we understand the example, it becomes easier. That's what Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And Guru also. Baladeva is a Guru, and in order to approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like Nityananda Prabhu was the Guru, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality. So Guru is like a guide who shows us the way. So if when we are going to any place, when we don't know the way, we take a guide or to make us explain. So Guru helps us to avoid the ditches, the pits, and the dangers which comes in our way. He shows us, he guides us what we should do, and it teaches us the proper way to approach God. Because with our own limited knowledge and intelligence, it is not possible to enter. That's what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
When we don't know the driving way, we use what?
GPS look, and all those.
What is
Yeah.
the full form of GPS?
Global positioning system or Google Maps nowadays.
Guru Parampara system.
Oh, very good.
Okay. Sudhavadi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams. Thank you for the class. I think all of them have covered all the points. So Rama has come on this earth for a purpose, and he didn't reveal himself as a supreme lord until the end. So though the ocean didn't give the way, he didn't. Immediately do action there. But he as a human, he followed all the rules throughout, and in the midway, he also killed all the asuras. You said like why he didn't kill Ravana in the beginning itself, means this was one of the reason, because he went to visited lot of hermitages, and visited lot of sages, and there also wherever there is a problem for the sages, those he killed all those rakshasas. So the main purpose of Supreme Lord is to the kill asuras and give protection to all the good people. That is one thing. And you also said that Supreme Lord also has emotions, but our emotions are completely different. Suppose if someone hits our, by mistake our leg, we get immediately angry and say, how come you hit my leg? Can't you see? We'll say. But then I wonder how come Vishnu, when the sage came and hit him on his chest, he was so cool. Humanly, it is not possible. That is why he is a supreme lord. That always wonders me, because there is a lot of difference between humans and supreme lord. He has that is why all six opulences he has. That is why I usually I always think that he's really great, and how is it possible we are not even 0.1% of what qualities that he has. So the best thing is to be in Krishna consciousness, and and also follow Guru Parampara, and be in the group of people who are in Krishna consciousness, so that we all will grow and finally we reach Krishna's abode. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Diya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you for the class. The Lord reciprocates humans' feelings, and He is not cold-hearted. And however powerful a living may be, when he is condemned by God, no one can save him. The Lord expands Himself in innumerable forms, and the units is known as one supreme Brahman. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, we'll stop here. Panchakal Patarapesa, Vipassana Devicha. Patidana Pavane, Vishnu, Nansa Koti Vishnu, Vrinda Kija, Grantarashana Bhagavatam Kija, Shrapapada Kija, Samveta Bhakta Vunda Kija. Tomorrow is a special Padmini Ekadashi. Let's fast from grains. Of course, different levels of fasting is depending upon your health and body condition. but at least let's not take drinks and chant more rounds and more reading, more seva, more charity, whatever possible. Upavasa means stay closer to the Lord. So tomorrow I may not join on this one, Japa session, because we have other programs. Morning 5:30 starts. Raghuram Prabhu kindly agreed that he will coordinate. Please join for the same link, morning 5 o'clock, 5 to 6:30 Japa, then evening again 5 to 7. Kindly invite as many devotees, let everybody participate. Please circulate this message in different groups also, because chanting the holy name, because tomorrow Ekadashi, Purushottam month, see double benefit. Purushottam month is very good. On the top of it, Ekadashi day. So let's take advantage of it completely and share this to as many devotees as possible. Hare Krishna. Sanat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Pranam,
Krishna.